folks, we are in Toronto hanging with probably one of the most, well, I believe was the most played Canadian country female artist last year on radio. Has been nominated for a Juno this year, has new music dropping this year. This isn't going to be a slow year for you, Jess.
No, it's kind of not been a slow year for the past like 3 or 4 years. It kind of just keeps coming, but that's a good thing to happen.
So let's maybe kick things off and talk a bit about the Junos. You're nominated for Album of the Year. How's that feel to be nominated for that?
Obviously, it's very exciting. Yeah, it feels great.
You know, you've been nominated for Junos in the past, Breakthrough Artist, Album of the Year. How do you know, you're stacked up pretty competitive this year. I mean, it always is a competitive market. What are some of the good things you can say about your competition on this one?
Well, that's a very easy question because I don't think I could say a bad thing about my competition if I tried. Honestly, they're not my competition. They're genuinely my friends. I'm really happy all of Aaron, Dallas, Gord, myself, and Chad have all had incredible years. They put out fantastic albums. I listen to all of those albums on repeat all the time. So the good thing is that no matter what happens in the end, I'm going to be super happy for somebody.
Yeah.
So and you know, it's too bad that there's only that one category at the Junos for country because it's hard to narrow it down to just 5 albums when there were so many great people that released albums and singles and videos and yeah, it's been a good year.
I agree. You've also, this will be your 3rd kick at the Cat at Boots and Hearts this summer.
Yes.
So you've played 2 previous years. You're going to go and play in August. What does it feel like to get out on the Boots and Hearts stage?
There's something about the Boots and Hearts stage that is just slightly different, and not better and not worse, but just slightly different than any other festival in Canada. And it's something about the energy there that is just completely indescribable. And if you haven't been to Boots and Hearts yet, you really need to go because it's just really something that you have to feel.
I'm going to go back to the second time you played the kickoff party. I think it was the Roadhammers, Blackjack Billy were there that year.
I think so.
That was a pretty crazy crowd. You know,
it always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think the kickoff party tends to, start earlier and people show up early for it. Sometimes, the 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon sets on a Saturdays and Fridays is tough because everybody's still in the camp drinking.
Not at Boots and Hearts.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like that kickoff party is just one of those wow things. And to see the amount of people that were there that early that day, is that what you're hoping for again at Boots? That experience?
Yeah, I mean, we're not playing the kickoff party this year. We're actually playing later in the weekend. So, you're obviously hoping for, a great turnout and a high energy crowd. So, yeah, and you really can't expect anything less from that crowd.
Totally. You have, Valentine's Day was this week, and you dropped a new single.
Did.
That's kind of why we're talking. Probably get all that other stuff out of the way first. The new single dropped yesterday. It's currently on Spotify. You can request it at Country Radio.
You can.
Can you tell us the title?
Yeah, absolutely. It's called Drive Me Away, and
Yeah.
like you said, it's on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, everywhere else, Canadian Country Radio, iTunes, all of that stuff. So super excited to have some fresh music out there.
First single off the soon-to-be named and soon-to-be-released album later this fall. Who'd you write this one with, or was this one written with you, or you co-wrote? Okay.
Yeah, I co-wrote this one with my producer, who I write a lot of my songs and my singles with. His name is Corey Crowder. And this was the first time I was writing with one of my now favorite writers in Nashville. His name is Zach Aubend. It was super easy and fun to write. Songs they're always fun to write, but they're not always easy. Sometimes they take a little bit more digging and to get the song really right, but this one kind of just fell out and it was so easy and felt so good just the way that it was.
So sometimes, like you said, sometimes they're harder, sometimes they're easier, but those ones that kind of just roll off tend to be the fun ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
You kind of, talking to like Jessica Mitchell, she tells me the same thing,
Yeah.
Like, those ones just roll.
Yeah.
Once you're going, you're having a fun time. Spending time in Nashville, to Toronto, to back home, while you're writing this one, or while you were putting this album together, where did you do most of it, or where are you doing most of it?
That's a difficult question. I know it doesn't seem like it is, but the way that things are done now, not even just in the music world, but in life, everything is online.
Mhm.
So someone will send me a part from Nashville, and someone will send me a part from Regina, and someone will send me a part from Cleveland, Ohio, and someone will send me, so I don't know where to tell you it was done, because it's kind of just done all over the place.
Writing the songs though, putting those ones together?
Writing them, I always
typically?
write in Nashville.
You're writing in
Yeah.
Nashville. Okay. So usually we're not going to quite go to tour for the entire summer because all your summer dates haven't been announced yet. But what is, outside of Boots and Hearts, what is there one thing that you're looking forward to this summer?
Oh man, I wish I could actually tell you, because there's one in particular that I'm really, really thrilled about that hasn't been announced yet. Actually, there's a couple that I'm really thrilled about that haven't been announced yet. But just, I guess, in a more vague way, it's not necessarily one show that I'm looking forward to, but playing the new material and kind of testing the waters and seeing what the fans and the general public think of the new stuff that we've been working on for a couple years now.
Yeah, and I mean it's going to be new for the fans and everything like that. But it's you've been working on it a while,
Right?
So to get it out, it must be exciting to do that. I know you're playing a showcase later. It's a private event later this week here in Toronto. We're going to be there. Your people that you're playing with is Mariana's Trench.
Yeah.
How do you think that works? In a
Guess we'll find out. I've never played with them before, but I've seen them numerous times, and actually our agents work. Well, we have the same agent.
Yeah.
And so I kind of said after, I was like, Stephanie, can I go watch the Mariana's Trench show after? Because they're really high energy and fun to watch. And Josh Ramsey, the lead singer, is one of my favorite writers everywhere, like anywhere. It's kind of funny. So I'm gonna try and see if I can't poke him a little bit and be like, do you want to write a country song?
That'd be a nice, different
cool.
try, right?
Yeah.
Different try. Anyway, thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah,
really
anytime.
appreciate it. Don't forget to request all of Jess's new music that she has. A new album coming out later this fall, Boots and Hearts, and the Junos. You won't want to miss her that night in Ottawa. Thanks, everybody.
Follow those happy